Did you catch this piece in the Wall Street Journal? It's about why liberal boys and girls are suffering unprecedented levels of depression and anxiety. It's called Is Politics Making Kids Depressed? Well, the reason, sadly, these are our kids too, liberal boys and girls are really upset, depressed, anxious, in some cases suicidal, shouldn't surprise you. As the piece states, if you were told at a young age your country was founded on lies, remains racist to its core, democracy's hanging by a thread, and then, by the way, none of this matters anyway, because irreversible climate catastrophes are just a few years away, yeah, you'd probably be depressed too. So why are the liberal kids so depressed and anxious? Some of them suicidal? Well, if you were told everybody around you's a racist, masculinity's toxic, the climate's gonna blow up in 10 years, the police are targeting black men, some of your friends and women, everywhere you go, if you were told COVID hysteria is so bad you can't even touch tennis balls on a tennis court, and then you were told definitely don't kick others' balls, you'd probably be crazy too. Where'd that come from? That never happened. Actually, it did.
Unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands. You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker, like a Sharpie, to mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them.
You can kick their balls, just don't touch them. That actually happened. You wonder why our kids are depressed? And then if you figure out how to kick or touch balls or whatever, you got to worry about not doing it in 12 years because the climate's going to blow up. Remember when AOC told all the kids this?
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. This is our World War II.
Joining me now to discuss is child psychologist Dr. Daniel Amen. Doctor, one of my favorite books is Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. It's his account of the concentration camps in Germany. And he says that, the key to mental health, even in stressful situations, is having hope. Are we stealing away hope for these kids with this constant alarmism all the time?
Well, children are like violins, and they play the stress of their parents. And so with the societal unrest and the political divide, there are a lot of very unhappy children. And if you mix that with the incredibly awful diets we feed kids today, just think of a Happy Meal, and the social media addictions that they have, you see why anxiety, depression, suicide has gone up so much in children.
Doctor, we've had you on the show before, and you've actually discussed this at length, the pernicious effects of social media. This constant image culture, Instagram, TikTok, filters, this has to have a really damaging effect on the young mind, not prepared for all this social evaluation all the time. Likes, dislikes, thumbs down, thumbs up. Well, what is this doing to our kids?
Oh, I mean, there's no question it's dramatically increasing brain health, mental health challenges. Kids who spend the most time on social media, and they often get those toxic political messages, been actually found to thin the cortex or change their brain in a negative way. And your brain is actually not fully developed until you're about 25. So damaging a child's brain can have lifelong effects.
So what you're saying, doctor, is children psychologically digest crisis differently than adults do, clearly, right? And this has a long-term, lifetime effect on them?
It can, yes. And so getting their brains healthy, limiting social media, noticing what you like more than what you don't like, and training that is just critical to raising healthy people.
Right. Doctor, thanks a lot for your time. We always appreciate you coming on.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.